Hey guys, it's Triple Laird here and welcome back to Exscudo Talk, episode 17. Now, as the title suggests, there are so many signs right now of some major developments within the space, so we will look at those hints. We'll also dive into our contest for the week, look at the AMA, and tap into the markets before finishing up. So let's not delay anymore, and let's get started. Now, first things first, we have to look over to the Discord. There was a few honorable things to note this week. The first I'm taking a look at there is this question that was posed to Ivan asking about the debit cards. And what he basically answers here is that the debit cards and the entire idea behind the debit and credit cards for Exscudo is not lost. It's just currently shelved because the suppliers that they were finding right now were just charging too high fees. So they don't want to just release a product for no reason if the fees are too high to make it really viable and not a competitive product for our customers. So he's saying it's basically shelved until they can find the right suppliers who can provide the lowest fees to make it the best product possible. Besides this, if you go over to the announcements tab, this is a big one. And Danil, he had a nice little, this is just a little tease that he has in there, just almost warning everyone that a big announcement is coming. Now we have, let's think about it. We have multi-broker, we have the exchange expanding, we have new features coming out, we have the AMA coming up with Andrew. What else really could it be? And they've kind of given us the hint that they've shelved the debit cards for now. So very curious to what you guys think this next big announcement is going to be. Put your thoughts and ideas in the comments section below. The other cool thing was the announcement of a new landing page on the testnet. So of course, going over to the testnet now, you guys know that this is the place you can see where the Exscudo dev team is really working out what works, what doesn't before they put it on the main exchange. It's a total test environment for them. You'll see here we had the trading terminal and a few different things that you can pop through on here. You can see what the new fee structures may be like. You can get hints towards margin trading and derivatives and all of those sort of hints. But a really cool thing that happened this week was the addition of this page. Now, of course, this landing page is crazy exciting. We're talking about major exchanges which used to really be considered as competitors, now working together to create a better product. The idea that you're going to have one KYC to tap into all these markets is fantastic, and it's great to see this. I cannot wait to see it mitigate over from the testnet onto the main page. And my guess personally is that the second that we connect those first exchanges to the multi-broker system, we are going to see that header move on over. Okay, let's slide in our contest winner. So this week, the winner of $25 worth of EON is this person right here. Whoever you are, I'll be sending that to you later today. Congratulations. Okay guys, so in my hands, I have the final 10 questions that we are going to ask during the AMA to the Exscudo CEO, Andrew Zamin. Now, the reason you may ask why we do it down to 10 questions, it generally, historically, we've done this a few times now, takes about an hour to get these done, and there's some translation that has to be done in that, so we have to get the questions out a little bit earlier. Now, you guys collectively sent about 30 questions, and I really appreciate that. We had to narrow it down to 10, and I want to focus on what would be the most important. So I'm just gonna read to you guys some of the questions that we are going to be asking the CEO coming up this next weekend. We're gonna ask him about the major lack of liquidity on the exchange and his plans to solve that. We're gonna talk about product development that focuses on, is there product development that focuses on the EON investors themselves and their success with investing in this project. We are going to talk about debit and credit cards as well, moving the community to channels when that is going to happen. There's some more generic questions as well, but we do get down into some of the nitty gritty. We ask about EON 2.0, open sourcing, and of course some of the more legislative stuff that can come from that. There's just excellent questions you guys put out. And again, if your question did not get in, do not fret. We will be trying to do these once per quarter. So previously we did them once per year around the anniversary of the ICO, but now we're really pushing it. It was actually Andrew's idea for us to try to do these as much as possible, at least every quarter if we can. So exciting stuff there. I really can't wait to get it done. We have a time set for next weekend. So hopefully the AMA will be released on Sunday. Now, if it's not out on Sunday, it will be because I have to do some closed captioning and put out a text version and all that. It takes some time to translate. So if it's not out on Sunday, you will expect it out on Monday. So yeah, that's all for the AMA. Now looking at the Exscudo ecosystem health check, everything is green across the board, guys. We had some planned maintenance a few days ago, but that was down and back up very quickly, and everything else is looking good. Diving right on into the Exscudo Exchange market news, we are seeing some crazy numbers in the volume field. I'm still trying to work out exactly where all these numbers are coming from, and it could be part of the new multi-broker system. So I would love to say that we have $150 million in volume this week, and I'm just trying to really get my information straight on where all the number sources are being pulled from. These big boosts in volume numbers did occur after the mitigation of the multi-broker over to the mainnet system. So I'm just gonna keep on working to make sure that that's confirmed before I announce these as final numbers. But overall, everything is looking good and spread out across the exchange. And because I know you guys like to hear about it, let's talk about the price of EON. Now this week we can see EON versus BTC around the 750,000 mark. This is obviously the price of EON versus BTC has gone down based off of the price last week, which is around the 450s. Now, of course, I'm going to say it and say it again. There's so much volatility that comes with the price of EON, and without proper liquidity, we can't really work out a full solid price. If you guys want to buy EON right now, though, your best bet is to buy it in the USDT EON slot there. You're going to get it for about 2.2 cents. It's similar in the Euro fields, but do note here that, I mean, if only $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000 is bought, that would put the price up to 44 cents per EON. So there's not a ton of cheap EON there to buy. So if there is some, it might be a good time to snag it. Now, quickly looking at global cryptocurrency market news. Wow, do not be afraid by that red behind me. I had it on the day chart instead of the 7-day chart. Things are up. BTC, wow, almost hitting $13,000 USD. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, if we look at the chart right now and we look back to our last all-time high, the pattern right now is really looking like BTC is going to achieve an all-time high coming up this, I mean, maybe even by December and the new year. Could be something good that happens in the year 2020. So hopefully it keeps following this trend up. Now, of course, you're going to see those movements affecting the price of altcoins as people will consolidate within BTC as they always do, not wanting to miss. And you're going to have, when it does start moving quickly like it is right now, you're going to have a lot of people having FOMO or that fear of missing out. So do not, if you see it go like to a crazy price, like hit $25,000, $30,000, if it does start to move, don't assume that it's going to hold at that price. It might correct back down because a lot of that speculatory buying is going to cause the price to inflate really, really quickly. Okay, guys and girls, that is it. That is all that I have for you for this week. Now, there's not going to be any express episode this week or next this week because I want to clarify a few details on my exchange reporting and the volume numbers and stuff like that. And next week, because I will be crazy busy with this AMA, getting it edited, getting it all put together, getting the closed captions done and the actual press release for you guys. It's a lot. So that's going to be the focus of next week, but we'll probably have the express version back within 2 weeks. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you didn't win the contest, don't worry. Lots of chances, lots of weeks ahead. So just put your EON address in the comment section below and make sure that you are a subscriber. For Exscudo Talk, I'm Trevor Laird.